Hi everybody, welcome to the next episode of the building practice. Yo, I must say that I'm feeling so good right now. I'm really feeling great. The vibes currently, they're on a high. I'm really chilling with someone who is very interesting, very entertaining. So it's been a really fun time even prior to us getting on camera. But maybe you're gonna feel a little bit of the vibe, a little bit of a vibe in a moment. So I just want to say I'm very grateful that you guys are here. I'm grateful that I'm here. Very happy to be here. Why are you laughing? Like this thing is just laughing. Like
I'm happy to be here. I want to thank myself for bringing myself here. You know what I mean?
I want to thank your mom for bringing you right to this moment.
Yeah, no, I miss it the way you give yourself credit, bro. People need to give themselves credit more.
Thank you. Anyways, guys, yeah, so I'm really happy to be here. I hope you guys are happy to be here, and I hope you guys are feeling just as great as I'm feeling, and as you can see, he's feeling. So I just want to give you a very warm introduction, guys. This is Jordan Block. He is a self-taught photographer, videographer, which I actually think is absolutely insane. He has worked with brands like Ford, with Krispy Kreme. He has worked with people like Not Benjamin, which I think is absolutely cool.
Shout out.
I listen to his music. He's
Shout
a producer.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So that's pretty dope. As well as Money Badu. So the man is doing the things that the man has got to do.
No,
Dope stuff, man. I wanted to say, so how are you feeling? But I think you've made that quite clear.
Yeah, nah, you know, I'm good. I'm one of those people. I'll say I'm good even when it's bad, bro.
Yeah.
Like you can catch me after my dog died and you'll be like, yo, how are you? I'm good. Yeah, so yeah, that's my problem.
Do you feel like your energy is the same though? Because like right now your energy is like, yo, bubbly, you on a high right now. You know what I'm saying? So do you feel like even when you're not doing good, your energy still matches?
Now you can definitely feel when my energy is out of it. You know what I mean?
I
you
feel
can
like
definitely feel it. Like my brother tells me a lot, like, yeah, dog, you're in a bad mood sometimes.
yeah.
Is that it is? We're all human, I guess.
I feel like it would. You can't be like this on a regular basis. That's impossible.
You feel like that?
That's impossible.
Have you seen people on drugs, bruh?
Fair.
Have you
Fair
seen
enough. But that's influence.
Hey, they're still happy though.
No. We can't put that happiness on substance. That's a substance-based happiness. It's not real.
Nah, let's not lie, man. Like people who are on drugs the whole time clearly wanna be in that mood the whole time. You know what I mean? So they are playing a role in it. You know, because you can do drugs and be in a bad mood and it makes your day worse.
That's true though. That is true. But hey, fair enough. So he also runs Offline, which is a fashion brand, and Ether Art.
Ether.
I was like, when I was trying to pronounce this word earlier, I was like, is it ether? Is it either? Or is it neither?
Yeah. So it's basically just the Greek god of, I think, creativity, something along those lines. You know, my memory sucks, but when I was doing research on it, it was basically that. So it was originally Rise Photography, but then with like Rise and Zanzi and Rise, there's a lot of brands associating with the word Rise. So I was just like, let me come up with something a bit different so that people can notice, okay, yeah, this is Jordan and his team stuff here. So
what do you guys actually do?
So with Aether, I actually do more of my day-to-day photo shoots, you know. So it's like your banquets, your weddings, the stuff where a normal person would need a photographer, you know. Someone who isn't a rapper, someone who isn't a celebrity or personality, or someone who needs like a good brand, like a business. That's just for everybody to engage with. So it's a very homey page, it's very familiar, it's easy to DM. You don't feel intimidated DMing the page, you know what I mean? Whereas like with Nike you intimidated because like 1 million followers, they're never gonna get back to you. Yeah, so that was just like the idea we had with that. So it's not something we push heavy, but every time someone wants to work with us and they don't have an idea what to do, I send them to that page and they can just see what it's like for a normal person to do a photo shoot, you know what I mean?
Okay. So why do you feel like you can't have it be on your profile? Like them just directly, DM you. Why did you feel like you have to have a face to it?
Yeah, I feel like because I'm not the only person eating off that brand, you know what I mean? I can't necessarily say like you and me open a company and I'm promoting your photography on my page, you know. It's not the same thing at the end of the day. So that page is more so for a collective of photographers, you know. So like you'll find people's work on the page, it's not necessarily my work, you know. So I feel like if I had to put their work on my page, I'm essentially selling to my customers a lie. It's like KFC posting a Big Mac. Yeah, it's all food.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
So yeah.
Yeah. Alright,
So,
I see, I hear you. Alright, so we're gonna actually get into the very first segment, which is basically a black box questions. This is where we try don't ask, just listen.
A box questions. What did you say?
Black box questions.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically there was supposed to be like a box and then you like, you know, but we don't have a box right now, you know, so you have to find some.
The economy is that bad.
Seriously,
You must vote on Friday.
Please vote, guys.
Please vote so she can get a box, guys. Yo,
it's crazy out here. But yeah, guys, so that's the vibe. So basically the black box question is basically us getting to know you a little bit, right? We've got 7 questions. He has to answer it, you know, and see where that takes us.
Yeah, am I allowed to elaborate on my answers?
Oh,
or must I just straightforward?
No. Please elaborate. Elaborate as much as you can. He talks a lot, so that's dope.
Yeah, that's my problem.
Yeah, that's dope. He talks a lot, so please do elaborate. Let's hear who is Jordan Block. Okay, so we've got 7 between 1 and 25. Pick a number. So we're picking 7 numbers, but we're gonna go
1 and 25. Okay, I'll say 24.
24. What are you most grateful for?
Life, like I know that sounds so generic.
I feel like
there's like that eat, pray, love answers.
Yeah.
Be grateful for life, but nah, in general I am, guys. There's so many people dying. This morning, so I watched the video of the Cisco Sam Bruce getting hit. It was sad, guys. South Africa is a jungle.
I feel like because of what we were speaking about earlier, him saying life makes a lot of sense. Like it just makes sense.
So I'm grateful that I'm alive, guys. You know, there's a lot of things that could kill you. You could just go buy bread and then all of a sudden hitting a G4S truck in front of you and you get hit by a stray bullet. It's mad.
Yeah. So funny, but
not everyone gets rev, guys. Some of us die.
Okay, the way you say things, hilarious. It's really hilarious.
Bad, I would say,
Okay, next number.
Let's go 4. Yeah, 4.
4. What? I don't want to ask 4. Not right now.
So my question is being denied.
Like not right now. The thing is, it's a question that I want to ask later. So I'm gonna have to ask a different one.
Alright, let's go 14.
14. Okay, if you were to have one superpower, what would it be and why?
One superpower. I always feel like superpowers are very inconvenient, and don't get me wrong, I know you're like Spider-Man, but guys, Spider-Man broke, dog. Spider-Man broke, dog. Like, it's only later in the comics when he gets money, but in the movies, Bruce still broke.
Okay, but that's like one in how many? Batman.
Yeah, but Batman's superpower is he has money. That's why I would pick the same superpower. Bro has guys, we know how expensive cars are, ne? This bro has a supercar. This Bruce car drives up buildings. Money, guys. That's the ultimate superpower.
That's where it's at.
Like, even if you look at people, ne, like, Lex Luthor is smart and he has money. That's why Superman's up. You can't just be smart and no money, dog. How you gonna build your suit to fight the bad guy? You need money, dog. So I feel like that's the number one superpower. Everything else just feels like an inconvenience, dog.
That's so crazy. Like, I've never heard someone say nothing. What? What do you mean nothing? Like you okay with the
Bro, the last person in history with anything close to superpowers is Jesus. And see how inconvenient it is for him, dog. Not inconvenient, but like everyone relies on him, bro.
Okay.
Everyone relies on Jesus, dog. It's not inconvenient, God can handle everything, but like everyone relies on the bro. You know what I mean? I imagine me, I could fly. You know how many people you owe a favor to? You know how many people would ask you to help them out with stuff, bro?
Man's like, nah. that's not a place I want to step into. And you know what? I respect that.
Yeah.
I respect that. Fair enough. It's like, nah.
So money, guys.
Yeah.
That's the biggest superpower, bruh.
Yeah.
Imagine, dog. You flash, everyone is slow for you. Everyone, dog. Like, you chill in a conversation feels like eternity.
Right. Because like they're talking too slow.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah, it does. It really, really does.
Well, I don't know if his powers work like that. I'm just assuming.
Who knows? Okay, next question.
Okay, let's go. I said, so I have two more. I'll say 20.
20. What is your favorite quality in your best friend?
In my best friend. I think humor, you know?
Humor.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
In my best friends, I think that's one thing that connects all of us. Is that we're funny people. Well,
Yeah.
to us, we're funny. I'm not gonna assume, you know,
Yeah.
being funny is subjective.
Yeah.
I find them funny, so yeah, that's one quality I like a lot.
They say you are the people you surround yourself with, and you freaking hilarious. Like really, without even trying, is the thing that gets to me. Like you're really, really funny. So I'm gonna assume that your homies are quite funny people.
They're holding it down.
Yeah.
Shout out to my friends.
Shout out to his friends. Y'all are cool like that. Alright, next question.
Okay, this is the last one, right?
No, there's like 4 more.
4 more?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go 17.
17. If you could change or introduce a law, what would it be?
A law? Damn, that's crazy.
Let's get political.
Is it just in South Africa or the whole world?
Just in South Africa.
Just in South Africa, a law. Bro, I feel like everything I'm gonna mention is already a law. You know what I mean? Like I was gonna say, take away bribes, but that's already illegal. We're still doing it.
Yeah.
Bro, wait, if I apply this law, are people gonna follow the law?
Let's assume yes. They have to, or yeah, they have to.
There's
They
too much
perish.
power. There's too much power, though.
Oh, you need so much power. It's one law.
Bro, like, that's why I can't be a politician, bro. This law was automatically only gonna benefit me.
What is that law?
I was gonna just outlaw competition in my field.
That's insane.
That's what I'm
like,
saying.
more.
I can't do nothing like that, bro. Because you can't really outlaw like world hunger, dog. It's not like niggas are hungry because they want to be hungry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't outlaw certain behaviors and stuff. Like, imagine you're like a super conservative, and you pull up and like, yeah, I wanna outlaw all sex before marriage. Half of us wouldn't be here, dog. Half of us wouldn't be here, my bro. You know what I mean? So I can't outlaw things that people are gonna do regardless, dog. You know what I mean? You can say, hey, yo, drugs is illegal. Guess what? Drugs gonna boost the next day by 50%.
That's right.
More people are gonna use it.
That is so real. And I feel like that's a chat we don't actually get into.
Yeah, people just like breaking the law, dog.
To benefit them.
Yeah, for sure, dog. Yo.
Alright. Next number.
Let's go 16.
16. Tell me your life story in 1 minute.
My life story in 1 minute. Hey, damn. It's hectic. It's hectic. It's a real hectic one. Imagine just like all just years to 1 minute.
Yeah, like that's the trick of the trade.
Yeah, I would say, I was born. And then I liked art from a young age. I learned about myself. And then I liked art even more. So,
personally, I want to know, aside from this, what did you learn about yourself that got you like, art?
I sucked at everything else, bro. I sucked at everything else. I was like, yo, maybe I should be a soccer player. Then I saw people play, so I'm like, oh, I suck at that.
Yeah.
And maybe I should be a doctor.
Yeah.
And then I saw other people who are gonna be doctors. Like, whoa, maybe that ain't it. And then like when I started taking pictures, it was just one of those things that felt natural. You know what I mean? And I was like good at it. And I was like, alright, cool. This is dope. You know, this is the direction I could go in. Yeah, you know, sometimes when you're young, you lie to yourself about what you're gonna be as an adult. Bruh. Tell yourself you're gonna be or this and that, knowing damn well you can't do that stuff. Right? You wanna be a pilot, you're scared of heights, dog. You know what I mean? sometimes we're unrealistic with ourselves, right? And I know a lot of people say, yeah, don't give up on your dreams and all of it, but sometimes you must look at your dreams and ask yourself, hey, are you capable of that?
Doesn't make sense.
Because there's a lot of people who are doing stuff because other people are doing it, you know what I mean? I take music for example, man. Music is one of those careers where you meet a lot of bros who's pursuing it. You know what I mean? But for a lot of bros, it's not even a matter of pursuing music because they're passionate about music or something. It's just like the homies used to make music. Now I was there in the studio session once, I tried it, now I'm a rapper. You know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like a lot of the times we love in other people's dreams because we don't want to accept the fact that there's something different for all of us, bro. You know what I mean? Not all of us is meant to be rapping. Not all of us are meant to be photographers or videographers or models even. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I feel like just understanding your own dream is important, bro.
I like that answer a lot, actually. I really, really, really like that answer. Okay. So he's very insightful, you know? Discovered that. This man's very insightful as well. Okay, he's not just a funny guy. So that's dope. Next question.
This is the which one? Second last.
Sorry. What is your favorite feature on your face?
On my face? Damn, I haven't thought about it, bro. But I would say if I have to go recently, I'd say my beard, bro. Because like with Ahrid, I look so young.
Yo, one thing about niggas, they love their beard. Like you want to break a guy, cut off his beard, bro. Like he will hate you for life. Like yo, yes, men really love their beards. And you know what?
Yeah, yo, I wanted to say my hairline, but I realized I'm at age where it might be going soon. You 12. I don't want to put my feet into the game, and then I know in 5 years it's not here anymore. And I'm like, yeah, I love my hair, bro. Then it's like, but 5 years ago.
Later. Oh, damn.
Oh. So at least with my beard, I know it will be there into my old age, but I can't be too loyal to your eyes too. Niggas might betray in your old age.
That's true. Yo. That's fitting fact.
Yeah, so guys, preserve your stuff, though. You only get one of it. If you blind, it's chai, dog.
Yo.
It's like, if you going blind, bro, like, it's chai.
I really feel for people who can't see. Like I know a lot of people.
We're going there, yo.
Like really, okay, not necessarily like people who wear glasses, for instance. Like they always say that after a while, like wearing glasses basically makes your eyesight worse. That's horrible, bro. Like I'm trying to see. I'm trying to improve my eyesight, but no, it's only getting worse. Like what are we doing? It's like, do I wear glasses or not? What is the chat actually? But you know, such is life.
Clearly God didn't want you to see something.
Yeah.
Never mind. Let me not go there.
Let me heighten your other senses, father. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, I hear you.
Yeah.
We got a little bit of insight on Jordan. Very insightful is what I got from that. Cause like your answers, they were funny, but there was always like more to it.
Yeah.
Then yeah. So my conclusion: a funny, insightful man. Dope. So we're gonna play a little word association game.
Okay.
So basically the idea is that we have to say the same word eventually, right?
Oh,
so
I've seen this on TikTok.
Yeah, that's what we do.
I suck at this.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
So basically we have to like we're gonna say random words.
Okay.
Right? And then eventually hopefully we say the same word.
Okay.
Right. The association comes to the fact that you can't just now say random words. Based off of what we're saying, we're gonna bring it down.
Yeah, find a common point.
And find the common point.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
Okay, so let's begin in 3, 2, 1. Chord.
Chord.
I'm looking at a chord. It's the first thing that came to mind. Okay.
Chord. Okay, yeah. I think I have a word.
1, 2, 3.
Electric
table.
chair. Ah, dog.
Why would I think electric chair?
Chord chair.
Chair table.
Ah.
Like what?
So electric chair and table. Electric chair and table.
Okay, they don't have to be like, associated together.
Okay.
Or because that's gonna get really complicated.
Okay.
So we can try to like the last one. So now that you said electric chair and I said table, we can take it from there.
Okay, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. Wait, what did I say?
Table.
Table. Okay.
Electric chair and table. I.
3.
Okay, yeah,
2,
I think.
1. Glass.
Stove. Listen to my reasoning.
Yeah,
Before
please.
you judge.
Elaborate.
A stove is basically a table.
Man's getting technical. What?
With electricity running through it.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
It's like a metal box table, you know?
Okay, stove. Stove is what you said.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, yeah, I think we're on it. Wait, I think we're on it. Let's go. Stove, right?
Stove, right?
Stove, right?
Alright,
Okay.
stove. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Fridge. No!
That's not enough, man.
Okay, wait, you at pot. We're gonna get there eventually. I'm at fridge at pot, ne? I'm telling you, bro, we almost there. We're in the kitchen.
We're getting
in the
closer.
kitchen.
Aye, wait. Okay. Wait. You said pot.
And
Pot is what I
fridge.
said. And fridge.
You have to
Okay,
see what
yeah,
I'm going
sharp.
for, yeah.
3, 2, 1. Deep freezer.
Microwave. We're almost there. So deep freezer, microwave.
Okay. Let's try this.
Deep freezer, microwave. Let's see.
We're in the kitchen.
We're in the kitchen.
Alright.
Okay, deep freezer, microwave. Deep freezer, microwave. Okay.
Okay.
I think.
I'm hoping.
I'm gonna mislead us here. I can feel. I'm the one who's gonna come with the random answer.
Please.
I can
feel
feel it.
so. I think so too.
But let's go.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Oven.
Zinc.
I wanted to say sink. I was gonna say sink, and I was just like, you know what, man?
Oven.
Let's
Microwave, deep freeze. Oven obviously makes sense, bro. Oven and zinc. Oven and zinc. Oven and zinc.
Okay.
Are we sinking?
I'm synced into myself. I don't know about you.
I have to think, bruh. Yeah, hopefully the sun is a reach, but hopefully we land at the same place, bruh.
3, 2, 1. Air fryer.
And I have an air fryer. Crazy stuff.
It's getting worse. It's like we're getting further and further apart.
Bruh.
It's unsinking.
Bruh. Air fryer.
Okay. You know what? I've got hope. 3, 2.
Wait. I'm still trying to think. Air fryer and zinc. No, air fryer, what did I say?
I forgot.
I said fridge or something. What did I say?
Nah, you
bro?
said fridge like a lot earlier.
Yo, bruh, I forgot. You see, memory is bad, guys. Now, okay, let's try again.
And you did! Yo, you did actually mention that your memory is bad. Okay. And like, you know what? I'm falling into this trap. We're synced! It means we're synced! Yeah?
So,
Bad.
with air fryer, yo, I think I'm gonna go in another direction.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Plates.
Nice. Yo,
Okay,
we're close.
we're close.
I see it. Just go in the progression there. 3.
Okay. Wait. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Forks.
Spoons.
Yo!
We're getting close there. We're getting there.
So if we said something, we can't say it again.
No.
Okay, so spoons, knives, forks. Okay. The next thing is
Okay.
it should be there, ne?
3, 2, 1.
Cups.
Teaspoons.
Dog!
Yeah! I don't know no more.
Cups.
Okay, cups. We have to get this
teaspoons,
one.
ne?
Cups.
Please.
Cups.
Cups. Okay, yeah,
Cups.
sharp.
3, 2, 1.
Glass.
Glasses.
Yes!
Jeez, that took.
I told you, bro.
A
I
hot
suck,
minute.
dog. My memory is, yo, it's bad.
It went so off, bro.
Bro.
It went.
Electric chair. What was I thinking?
That's crazy. I'm so sorry.
God, we could have gone in so many directions.
True. But hey. Anyways, that was dope. That was fun. Took a while, but we got there. Yeah. So now we can actually get into the chat of why we're here.
Yeah, why are we here?
Can
We
I
need to
just
talk
say-
about business, nah.
That That was such a good connect, but yo, your hand is sore. Yes!
Crazy.
That hurt, bro.
Damn, I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry.
That connect was too good, bro. But damn. Anyways,
The
guys.
dab up gods are proud.
I am proud too. Anyways, guys, so like I mentioned before, Jordan is a photographer, self-taught photographer. That still blows my mind. So he's a self-taught photographer and a videographer, and we're just gonna like really get into that. Like, why did you start? But I feel like he did mention that a little bit earlier. So why did you start?
Bro, like I said, like it was just one of those things that I was good at from like a young age, you know what I mean? Like I remember my father gifted me a serious apartheid camera back in the day, you know what I mean? So and then my dad just played around. As soon as my mother started getting camera phones, it was something that I really liked, and from there I just developed into this, you know what I mean? So I'm fortunate enough in the sense that I've been using a camera since I was, I think, 16, you know. I was in high school and people already knew, okay, this guy is a photographer. He's going to go pursue photography. So even when I left school, it wasn't really hard to find myself. I kind of knew where I wanted to go and what I wanted to do and who I wanted to do it with and as to what scale I want to do it at. So yeah, it's been like that. And you know one thing that I can say, especially when it comes to pursuing photography, is like photography is something I like, and then the purpose for it came after I discovered I liked it. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people they call in this like it's purpose first and then they call in. For me, it was like my purpose found me while I was in it already. You know what I mean? So before I even had aspirations in the photography world, it was something that I was doing. So yeah, I think everything else is just God sent, you know, because
Everything followed.
hmm?
Everything followed.
Yeah, everything followed, bro. It was just like yeah.
Mm.
It started from drawing, you know. I used to draw a lot, but like I sucked, bro, and I still suck, and
That's me, yo.
I wasn't getting any better at it,
Yeah.
you know. And I just thought to myself, where does drawing go from here? Like, why do people draw? They draw to be in movies, and then it like became a thing of okay, I wanna make movies. So if I wanna make movies, where do I start? I first need to know to take a picture. Okay, now to take a picture. I need to shoot a video. I need to include dialogue. I need to learn how people speak to each other. I need to learn about acting. And from there, all of the skills just came because eventually I want to shoot movies. You know, I want to.
How far or how close do you think you are from being the person that shoots movies?
I think for the level of movie that everyone wants to shoot, you know, in South Africa, there's like a handful of people shooting high budget Hollywood movies type stuff. You know? But I would consider myself close to making movies, but to get the movies to actually compete with the likes of, you know, Oppenheimer and Barbie and all of that, I still need to learn a lot, do a lot, meet a lot, even relocate. You know, I feel like every filmmaker eventually, you know, if you're serious about it, you're gonna have to be in Hollywood at some point. You know, so for me, it's currently like okay, I don't have the means to get to Hollywood now, but what's in South Africa, I can try and be the best here first and then from there take all of that power and take it to Hollywood. So even when I'm that side, I already have a reputation of the South African filmmaker who does all of that, you know. So I would say I'm making good progress, but it's a big dream. It's not gonna happen in my 20s. You know what I mean? I could see it happening like maybe in my early 40s if I'm lucky. But realistically, I have to look at it like, okay, because I'm not coming from the same place a lot of people come from. I don't have a family who's gonna drop 2 million for me to make a movie now, you know what I mean? So I have to look at it realistically, and realistically, the dream is there. I can achieve it, but I also have to realize that I have to be patient with myself and also first go through the challenges, you know what I mean? I think a lot of people are under the impression that you act with one music video and then from there you can go make a movie, which for some people that's the reality, for other people that's not the case, you know what I mean? And I'm not someone who wants to compare my success to other filmmakers my age or whatever the case may be, but yeah, I feel like I'm making good progress on that. I feel like I'll be you. part of the first 10 Gen Z South Africans to make a Hollywood movie.
And that's on per. So I have like two questions, and the first one is, what challenges do you feel like you are currently facing?
Like
And I
currently?
don't want to forget this question, but you mentioned that it takes, there's a lot that you still need to do.
Yeah.
Right. So what are you doing at the moment? What do these things look like? How do you find the things that you need to do? Because you mentioned like you need to know how to shoot actors. You need to know how to something dialogue and all these different things. So what are you doing currently that is getting you closer to that dream?
I think for me right now, because I work in music, musicians are very ambitious, and I feel like people look at it as a hindrance. I look at it as an opportunity to experiment, because as a musician or each other, like, yo, bro, I want to do a music video, but it must be like me and my girl fighting and all of that stuff. And as easy as it sounds to convey the emotions of two people fighting, there's a lot of nuances that go into that, you know what I mean? There's facial expressions you have to consider, there's ways you have to think about how people are perceiving what you're saying, you have to think about the body language of the characters. And I think a lot of people don't realize that there's more to it than just picking up the camera and shooting. You have to showcase a performance, you have to showcase ideas, you have to showcase moods, you have to create tension. And in person, that's easy, If I want to be angry with someone can feel, yo, this person is upset. But how do you get that through a camera? How do I convey that message to someone in Korea who doesn't even speak English? You know what I mean? So it's a lot of things like that, bro. So like that's what I'm learning, especially with musicians, because they do a lot, they want to do a lot. Their music ranges in different ways, and you have to figure out how you're gonna convey a message. You know what I mean? How you can master different styles? Because if you're someone who just shoots, how can I say, gospel music videos? When someone asks you, hey, bro, let's do a music video for this gangster song, it's either gonna look really good, very, very holy, or it's gonna be out of tune for what the song is representing. You know what I mean? So music helps you a lot, and music plays a big role also when you're making movies. I think a lot of people forget that the art of filmmaking is not necessarily the camera angles, how dope the quality is, but how effective your sound effects are. How good your sound is, how your you know you have a tension scene, we're looking at each other, it's awkward, but as soon as you add the heartbeat soundtrack, it all of a sudden the scene has a whole different meaning. You know what I mean? Music plays a big role like that, and I feel like for anyone who wants to make movies, from what I've seen, especially like in Hollywood, because that's where the best of them are coming from.
That's
A
where you
lot
want to
of
be.
people who make movies at some point were shooting music videos, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's ultimately what's helping me now, is that, like, yeah, because music videos will also showcase to you skills that you didn't know you needed, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's like how I'm taking it. That's my approach. I know there's a lot of people who go straight into it, and I don't discourage that at all. Do the way you want to get to your goal is up to you completely. But for me, I found like, okay, music is gonna help me get to my goal, and I'm someone who already likes music on a deep level already. So it was just like an added bonus.
Have you like shot anything like film wise?
Yeah, I have. It's not anything that's out or public. It's stuff that you have to work at. I'm someone who takes pride in my work, and I wanna only put my work out when I'm proud of it. And right now, where my filmmaking skills is at, it's good in a technical sense, but it doesn't have the wow factor yet. It doesn't have. It's like, okay, yeah, sharp. This guy can shoot a movie, but it's not a movie yet. There's no emotion to it yet. There's stuff that I'm learning that I need to first implement before I can say, yeah, this is what I want you guys to come see. This is my movie. But I'm also fortunate enough that I am good at what I'm doing, that while I'm learning that skill, I'm still able to generate money to learn all of the stuff and still fund my lifestyle and do this and that. So yeah, it's not a complete loss. I don't discourage learning while you're still doing it.
That's really interesting. I wouldn't have thought of that. That's quite dope. That's really wow. Okay. So I did ask about like the challenges that you feel like you're currently facing, trying to get to that dream,
Yeah.
and be as like just generally being a photographer. Like, what do you feel like is something that is just like yo, as a photographer, yo, this is my challenge.
Now, I think as many South Africans, you know what I mean, the challenge I have is the same thing you have a challenge with. Like, you wanna drive a car, what's the challenge? Money. Same thing here, bruh. Like, I wanna do stuff, but what's the challenge? It's money, though.
Yeah.
You know, if I had money, I can tell you I'd already be popping.
Yeah.
Like, I could just hire the best actors, I could just
Yeah.
hire the best equipment, hire the best editors, the best writers, and just have a blockbuster tomorrow. You know what I mean? But it's not as easy, you know. It's not for me. Maybe for other people it is as
Yeah.
easy. For me, it's not as easy. That's a big challenge. But also, I think now I'm also at an age where a lot of people are giving up. You know, a lot
Yeah.
of people are like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna pursue this any longer. I'm gonna look for a job, whatever the case may be. So that's also a challenge. It's just like staying positive while people who are looking up to are quitting. You know, because a lot of the times we don't really have like popping filmmakers and stuff. You know, you meet your favorite actors and actresses, and they'll tell you, "Dog, I'm struggling for coins." You know, like fine, I'm on SABC, I'm on here, but the coins is not adding up. I'm just gonna go do this job and whatever. So, seen a lot of people quit and just staying resilient through that. That's why I'm a big fan of creatives making it big. You know, like even though I'm not someone who consumes a lot of Amapiano music, I love Amapiano celebrities because it's just a testament to the resilience of entertainment in South Africa, bro. So yeah, that's one of my personal struggles, just like not giving up, bro.
Yeah. Like you mentioned how the creative space, like a lot of them, the money is a very big issue.
Yeah, it
Like-
is. It's no secret.
Yeah.
You know, I think you watch any podcast in South Africa, they'll tell you these rappers are not as rich as they are, or these artists are not as rich as they are. And for some reason, you know, we always make it a thing of embarrassment to embarrass someone when they broke. But I feel like it shines a light on the economy of creativity even more. It's like, yo, maybe we can't just stop. We have to stop blaming the suits at some point and start also asking yourself, yo, what financial skills do you have? You know, do you know what your books look like? Do you know how to put your books together? You know what I mean? I think it's also about us taking responsibility as to how we conduct our money, because it's one thing saying, yeah, these people are not giving us money, but then it's another thing of you actually got the money, but it's not lasting, or you're not able to do what you want to do with it, bro. So yeah, I feel like that's one thing that's often overlooked in the South African entertainment scene, is that bros are not educating themselves on how to use money. You know what I mean? You can bring in 10 rappers here now, ask each of them how many financial books have you read, and chances are the average number will be zero or 0.5. You know.
You know?
And it's not just with rappers, I was just using rappers as an
Yeah.
example. Same thing with photographers, same thing with any type of creative. They don't want to be aware of how the economy of the creative industry works. You know, you see stats like, okay, sharp, music made 10 billion last year, and then the majority of artists are still poor. And then you ask yourself like, yo, are these people like aware of who's getting the money? Are they aware of how the economy of the money works? You know, and to a point, yeah, I feel it is unfair that people are doing you wrong, but if you are winning, it is your responsibility to manage your winnings. You know what I mean? You can't blow your million now if you got a million.
And I do agree with you because I feel like we've heard too many stories where it's just like this person went and bought like 50 properties and they were just blowing this money on hands, you know, and all these like booze and drugs and all these different things. And it's just like, where's the investment in this
Yeah.
conversation? Where is your money going other than your current entertainment and like enjoying yourself in the current moment? So that is definitely something I agree with. So if you are a creative out there, hold up, man. Just when the money comes in, don't get too excited. Just get someone to, you know, teach you where to put the money, how to grow the money. Because I feel like growing the money is just as important. Because the creative industry is also not very stable.
Yeah, not at all. You know, it's not as reliable as the food industry or as the mining industry. You know what I mean? it's very fickle. It's based on trends. It's based on the audience. You know what I mean? So I also feel like that's another thing that people don't realize in South Africa as creative spaces, that we don't study the audience. You know what I mean? We wanna put out music about a topic that nobody can relate to, and then you wondering why you're not blowing up.
Yeah.
You know, you
Yeah.
putting out content that no one relates to. You know, and I feel like as much as it is important to create art for yourself, it's also important to create art that reflects what the community is going through. You know what I mean? An example is like Check. You know, Check is a very big song, but when you look at it, it's a very relatable song. It's something that a lot of young people are saying. You know,
It's
what I
playing
mean?
in my head right now.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's manifesting. It's something that all of us are doing. Where you compare to another song where someone is maybe talking about something that most of us can't attain, we're not relating to it as much. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's also important if you want to make art a career, is that you have to be aware of what is trending. You know, you have to be aware of what is bothering people. You have to be aware of what is happening, so you can give your artistic opinion on it. You know what I mean? It's like we look at South African paintings. Some of the most famous paintings are the ones that depict what was happening during apartheid. You know, we look at our modern day paintings. We look at one, the spear. It was a controversial painting because it's how South Africans viewed Zuma. You know, it's like this is a man, the president who has his out at us. You know
It's
what I
like
mean?
everybody
And
gotta
it
see
was
this.
reflected
Yeah.
in a painting, which
Yeah.
was defaced obviously because art is controversial. You know what I mean? And I feel like we're living in a time where no one wants to be controversial, even in the most simple opinion. You know what I mean? But that's what art is about. Art is not about accepting the norm. You know what I mean? Art is not about painting something that's gonna make everybody like it. It's not supposed to be something that everybody likes. You know what I mean? I always say if you have people who feel some type of way about your art, you're doing a good thing. Because best believe if some people don't like it because it makes them feel uncomfortable, that's what we need. You know what I mean? We need things that make us feel uncomfortable because it makes us aware of what's really happening. Especially in art, bro.
I like that answer. So you mentioned how if you're within the creative space and to create art, you need to be aware of the trends. You need to know what's happening outside, right? So where does the unique aspect come in? How do you
How you
now?
showcase it. It's like love, bro. The story of love is as old as time itself, you know what I mean? But every year, every month, there's new love stories, new love albums. It's stylistic. It's not necessarily that the theme is new. It's that the way they're telling the story is new. It's how they're telling the story. You know, it's a big reason as to why we relate to each other. You know, because the stories are the same. It's just how you presented it stuff. And I can tell you about I grew up without a father in a community full of gangs. It's not a new story. We've heard it from NWA, we've heard it from UK rappers. It's not a new story, but when you look at people like NWA, like UK drill, like South African Kasi rap, or what do they call it? I forgot the name. Mutswako. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's same stories, but they all presented differently. Your style comes from how you present it. You know what I mean? And that's what makes you unique ultimately. That's where uniqueness comes from. Your presentation. Because there's people who are doing things that are really good, but because they're not presenting it well, it's not popping off. So yeah, I feel like that's the problem with a lot of South African creatives who don't make it. It's like, yo, we are copy paste of this, bro. You know what I mean? We all have a music video that looks like this. We all have a photo shoot that looks like this. We all do this that looks like this. And the thing
Recycling
is,
ideas.
for me, one thing that always baffles me about like South African content creators is that we have a beautiful country. We have so many unique ideas and so many unique cultures, but yet what we consume in terms of content all looks the same, and it doesn't work for everyone because none is being unique, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's a thing that a lot of people overlook in South Africa, is that the most unique characters are the people who are popping. You look at Moonchild, you're like, yo,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
unique. You're not seeing someone who looks like Moonchild in the street like that. You know what I mean? When Casper had his baby ponytail, it was unique.
Yeah.
It was like, yo, who's actually doing
What
it?
is he doing?
You know what I mean? When the boys and bucks came with the hockey swag and all of that, I was like, yo, we so used to everyone dressing like pansulas. This is fire. You know what I mean? So yeah, the unique aspect of where you present yourself, it's important. You know, especially when you're doing art, especially when you want to make a career out of it, bro. You have to have your selling point. It's a business at the end of the day.
What's your selling point in
I
photography?
think my selling point right now is the fact that how do I put this? I'm not a super special person. You know, like I'm not someone who is brilliant from day one. You know what I mean? I feel like I represent the average South African person. I sucked at school just like you sucked at school. You know what I mean?
And that's like, just like you. That assumption is brilliant.
But I mean like
yeah,
the general person.
Yeah.
You know, you struggling with this, I also struggle with it, bro. I'm not someone who comes from a lot of money. I'm not someone who's been famous ever since I was young. You know what I mean? I'm just like you, dog. You know, I have the same struggles that the modern South African person has, and I care about the same things, you know. And so I feel like I represent that well, and I tell that story well. You know, that a lot of people feel like, yo, supporting Jordan in a way is like I'm supporting myself because I see so much of myself in him, you know. He's not someone with perfect teeth, he's not someone who has the nicest hair, he's not someone who has the best swag, you know, he's just like me. Not all of us have won Grammys, you know. And yeah, not all of us have won music video awards, not all of us have done amazing things. In reality, a lot of us are just going to be mediocre, you know, until you die. And I feel like a lot of times people shame mediocrity, but I feel like, bro, just because you feel like you're mediocre doesn't mean you can't do amazing things. You know what I mean? Or be part of amazing things. I always say, you know, people talk about like, how can I say, the people who go number one on Billboard, but they don't realize how many people are involved in someone going number one on Billboard. You know? You could be that person. I was even thinking about like, you know, an article on. I was last week. One of the things I was doing was an article on Slick on Life, and I went to go check out who the journalist is, and it's like it's a girl with like a little bit of followers and all that. She's not like a personality like that, and I'm like, yeah, this is a regular person who just has great impact on the culture right now. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of the times people think if they're not limelight and center, they can't influence the culture. Which is not true, bro. You know, the creative industry doesn't only need the star man. We need the bros gonna build the stage. We need the bros who's shooting shit. We need bros who's putting the sound together. We need everybody. You know what I mean? If you're good at maths, we need accountants in the creative industry. If you're good at law, we need lawyers in the creative industry. You know, there's a place for everyone in our industry, and I think a lot of the time, especially us as young South Africans, we just think, it's only for talent. And now we have an industry where the talent is doing stuff that they're not good at because other people who aren't creators are discouraged by in being in our community. Right? So yeah, it's the same thing like I said with rappers, you know, like sorry that I'm using music as an example.
No, it's okay. If music is your inspiration, then
yeah, but I studied them a lot.
10 minutes.
Yeah. So yeah, it's the same thing with that. Like, you know, a lot of bros who are musicians, you ask them, bro, what does your fans look like? And you'll find it's a lot of people who make music. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing with us, bro. We have to open the doors for a lot of people and tell them, bro, you're welcome here. You can help. And I think for me, that's one thing that is my selling point, that I'm making everyone aware that there's space for them.
That's interesting. I really love the fact that you are mentioning how the teams, the people in the back end are just as important as the people in the limelight. Because it can't happen without them. Like, it literally, nothing can happen
it goes
without the people. Yeah, without the people in the back. Like, it's just everything is just at a standstill. So, yeah. Anyways, if you weren't doing photography, what would you be doing? Doctor, perhaps.
Bro, I think I low-key think if I wasn't doing photography, I would be a painter, bruh.
Like
Nah,
Picasso.
not Picasso. Like, bro, you painting your house this December.
Oh,
I'm there
yeah.
in my blue overall painting the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember that's like what I used to do for money.
Yeah.
So,
I actually have a question. So, I find it very important that you mentioned how photography is basically where you get your money. That's where it's at, right? Have you ever met a challenge where it's just like today or this month nobody is out here trying to get a photo shoot or anything like that?
yeah, bro, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Managing your money is important,
Yeah.
bro. You know what I mean? I knew, okay, yeah, sharp during winter, people are not having banquets and weddings. I'm not gonna book banquets and weddings. But what are people doing? They're buying jackets. I need to sell jackets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. The hustle is the hustle, bro.
Yeah.
You have to think about when people are not buying, and you have to have income for that. But for me, one thing I've learned is that, bro, the bigger you get, the more people buy. You know what I mean? Like, the more busy you are, the you generating clients. You know what I mean? If you sitting at home the whole day just blowing, bruh, best believe you ain't gonna have clients. But me, if I say, okay, yeah, today I'm not shooting, bruh, I have to create demand. I have to shoot someone. I have to put on social media and show people, yo, you can do a photo shoot in winter. It's possible. You don't just chill, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's one thing that I feel like is I'm speaking fast because I said it's 10 minutes.
In my head,
I'm trying to get everything out.
I wanted to
I'm
laugh.
trying
I
to
was
get
like,
everything
yeah.
out, dog.
It sounds like
I'm
you
like,
can fast forward.
hey, bruh, it's like X2 YouTube, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, bruh. But yeah, that's basically how I'm trying to operate, bruh.
Yeah.
X2 YouTube,
Yo, that's
man,
hilarious,
bruh.
man.
That's how.
Okay, so yeah, just give us a few recommendations. Okay, wait, before we get into that, guys, I hope you guys got the value from what he was saying. I hope you guys really paid attention to, the insights that he was giving, because he wasn't just, being funny, like I mentioned. I feel like the things that he was mentioning are really important, especially if you're trying to be a photographer. Clearly, just being any kind of, creative within the creative space, you can't just solely depend on what it is that you're doing, because you never know what the economy is going to be looking like within the next 2 months, So be careful about how is it that you spend your money, and, have foresight, yeah, just think for your future and not just for your current moment.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I also feel like, you pay your dues. It's just like any other job. Before you're a doctor, you're studying for 7 years.
Yeah.
Before you're a teacher, you studying for 4 years, you know. Don't get it twisted. Photography is not pick up a camera and you're making millions tomorrow. You must pay your dues, dog. Whether you like it or not, everyone does it. You have to first carry a reflector for some, bro, if you don't have your camera, or you have to go work hard to buy a camera, or whatever the case may be. You're gonna pay your dues, dog.
Alright, so do you have any recommendations for us, whether it's music, since you love your music, a photographer, some creative art piece that you would like to recommend to us? The last guest we had recommended to us an album. So, what is your recommendation? Something that you love.
I love my stuff, guys. Go check out my stuff.
Well, that's what you got. So give us your plug then.
Bro, YouTube, Rise Jordan Blog. I dropped a video yesterday. The views are lacking, guys. I wanna also be a YouTuber and have my own drink and stuff, guys.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Come on, guys. Support the creators.
Go listen to my YouTube channel, guys. And plus, I don't shame the people, guys.
Yeah.
I won't embarrass you. There's no prank states. It's not content.
Proper content. Hey, I love your accent. Alright, guys.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're
guys.
not gonna let that impersonation slide. Yo.
I know that. I'm so sorry. Okay, guys. Yeah, please do join us next week. Please do like, follow, share, subscribe, post notifications, put them on. Yeah. This was such a dope episode, bro.
Yeah, for
Your
sure.
energy is undeniably amazing.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Can I also send a few shout outs if you don't mind?
Please
yeah,
do.
Shout out to Navia, shout out to Mitchum, shout out to all the deodorant brands, dog. You guys are saving us in the Texas, guys. You guys are saving us. Shout out to everybody using soap, bro. And if you're not using soap, come
That's
on.
insane.
It's 2024, bro. You saw what happened when we don't use soap. We had a lockdown, bro. Please,
Facts.
please,
Facts.
people, you must remember we're sanitizing to greet each other. What happened? What happened, guys? We're dropping the ball. please, so please use some
Yes. Alright, guys. Well, there it is. I will see you guys. Oh, and guys, please don't forget we are also on Spotify, TikTok as well. Find us there. You are on Instagram as well, right?
Yeah, at Rise Jordan Blog on every platform.
Yeah.
Like, just such a platform, Rise Jordan Blog.
Dope.
That's me.
Dope. Alright, guys. I will see you guys next week.